Hello, hello. Welcome back to Speech Day with Tiana May. I'm Tiana May, and you've officially joined my very first segment of Tea Talks with Tiana May. Or it could just be Tea Talks. Anyways, so what Tea Talks is a parent coaching model. So I've been doing this a lot more lately due to COVID-19. Of course, I have not been able to do my in-person sessions like I would normally do. So a lot of sessions are taking place via Zoom or FaceTime or any other online source. So what parent coaching is basically the speech therapist or a therapist teaching the parent techniques to use with their child. So if you don't know, I am a school-based speech therapist. So what I do most of the time is I'm teaching the child strategies to increase their articulation or intelligibility, ways to increase their receptive or expressive language, social skills, so on and so forth. So it's usually me and the student or client. But this parent coaching model is so special because I am talking to the parents and telling them what they can do with their child. Research has shown that this is very, very effective, and it makes sense because I see my kids, my clients, maybe 30 minutes a week or an hour a week. The most I see clients is 2 hours each week. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, each week to see a child. But it's nothing compared to what a parent spends with their child, right? You guys are around your children more. You guys are able to implement these strategies more often. And it's more likely to generalize that skill, whereas when they're just seeing me 30 minutes a week. This style kind of reminds me of that old proverb of give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, but teach a man a fish and you feed him for a lifetime. And I really like that quote. So what I'm trying to do is teach parents how to use these skills at home so we can get these kiddos talking or up to what their typical norm is supposed to be for their age range. So as you can tell from the title, we are going to be discussing a communication style that I think is very important. This is something that I see a lot in my parent coaching sessions, and I thought it would just be fun. Instead of me just telling you these things, I'm going to show you how, from my perspective, how things look. And I want you to tell me what you notice, okay? So you're going to now be the speech therapist. I am going to be the pretend parent. All right, let's get started. Hey, what are you doing? What are you playing with? Ooh, what's this? What do we call that? Susie, what are you doing? Did you dump the blocks? Did you dump the blocks? What's this? Ooh, what color is this? Oh, look, look, look. What color is this? What color is this? Oh, what sound does he make? All right. So, there was a few different clips, and I want you to take some time, soak it in, and let me know what you noticed. What did you see? Was there a trend? Something that you kept seeing throughout the skits? Think about it, and we'll come back. All right, so if you said that me, Miss Tiana, is goofy, you're correct. Nonetheless, anyways, if you notice that the parent was asking a lot of questions, you're correct. That is what I was trying to portray. And obviously that was an over-exaggeration. I haven't yet seen a parent solely ask questions, but it is something that we tend to do. Even myself as a speech therapist, you get caught up in asking a lot of questions. Even if the kiddo is delayed in communication or isn't communicating at all, you're very tempted to just ask our little kid, like, what are you doing? How are you feeling? Who, what, where, when, what? All these WH questions when it's not the most effective form of communicating. If we have a kiddo that isn't speaking or hasn't had their first words or is communicating, has delayed communication, we would rather be stating more comments or statements. So basically, being a teacher, not a tester. A teacher is someone who gives you information, and a tester is someone who's asking you that information. And right now, we want to be more of that teacher. We want to give our kids that vocabulary and relate words to actual objects. So if we are out and we see something, instead of saying, "What's that?" we should point to it, get the kids' attention, and say, "This is a tree. This is a squirrel. That's a dog." These are way more helpful to give your kid that vocabulary and match it with an object instead of just asking that question, because you lose out on valuable learning opportunities when we're mainly asking questions, if that makes sense. Okay, so with that being said, I want to show you what being a teacher looks like for your kid when we're trying to communicate. Okay, let's go. Ooh, Susie, you like the car? Yeah, this is a yellow car. Yellow car. You like the car a lot. Look, 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 the car goes vroom, vroom, vroom. Or honk, honk, beep, beep. Yeah, this is a car. The car goes beep, beep. The car goes beep, beep. Uh-oh, you dumped the blocks. You dumped the blocks. Look, Susie, this is a green triangle. Green triangle. Watch. Whee! Look at this. Blue circle. Blue circle. Whee! Look, it's a monkey. This is a monkey. The monkey goes, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Monkey, monkey. In the circle. Whee! All done. All right, so really big difference, right? The parents not only providing more vocabulary because they were stating what each object was, but it was just overall more learning opportunities in general. Whereas the first parent was asking more questions and losing out on learning opportunities. And do not get me wrong, by no means am I saying cut out all questions, because questions are a big part of how we converse with others. We ask a question, they give us an answer. We make a statement or a comment related to that answer, and they can ask a question back to us. It's a very necessary part of communication. So do not think that I'm saying cut it out, but I do think it is very beneficial if we decrease that when talking with kids who are not yet communicating or have delayed communication. With that being said, when you do ask your kiddo questions, I would like for you to implement this communication strategy known as pausing. I could have made it a more fancy name, but let's call it what it is. It is pausing. Pausing in between questions can be so valuable. We tend to ask questions. When we do ask questions and there's a kid that is not communicating, we'll immediately answer it for them because we already anticipate that they're not going to answer. We're just going to ask this question and answer it for them. No, let's try to stop that here. So what I mean with pausing is basically what it sounds like. When you do decide to ask your child a question, try to give at least 10 seconds to see if that child will respond. A lot of the times we will ask a question and immediately answer it on our own. And that is not something that we want to model, because that's not an expected communication structure. We ask a question and we wait for that answer. Now, with kiddos who are not communicating as much or have not yet said their first words, it is a little different, but we still want to model that communication structure. So let's go to the video. I will again give a little model and let you know what I mean. Susie, would you like your baba? You want your baba? Mommy will get your baba. 1 second. Here's baba. There you go. Susie, do you want your baba? Mommy will get your baba. All right. Here's baba. Here's baba. Here you go. Perfect. So right there you saw that the parent, myself, asked the child if they wanted milk. And instead of immediately answering for them, the parent pauses for approximately 10 seconds and allows their child to respond if they want. Now, sometimes they won't respond, and that's okay, but we're showing the child that we are expecting a response, that I ask a question and I'm waiting for a response. And then after you wait that 10 seconds, go ahead and answer how you normally would. Okay, yep, here's the milk. Mommy's getting your milk. Repeating that main word milk over and over. So again, they're building vocabulary, they're seeing the conversation structure. Mommy is asking a question. She pauses and she's expecting me to answer. She's waiting for an answer. Oh, okay, so when there's a question, I should communicate in some type of form via eye contact, babbling, or saying a word back to mommy, because that's how the structure is. All right, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video. I think this parent coaching model is so important, because if you, the parent, can get these strategies and implement this in your daily routine, it just sets the child up for success, even more so than just seeing a speech therapist for 30 minutes a week. You being the most consistent person in your child's life, it is so beneficial that you learn these strategies and implement them along with the speech therapist. It's supposed to be a team thing where we both are working together to get that same goal, to get your kiddo to talk or communicate at a typical level for their age group. All right, well, it has been so good hanging out with you. If you like this video, please stay tuned for more Tea Talk videos. And if you would like, please check out my story time video where I am narrating a story, but not only just telling stories, but asking those valuable WH questions: who, what, where, when, why. If you think your child could benefit from that, please check those out as well. Okay, bye.